Hey Leo, welcome back to my channel. What's going on? Tis I, the one and only Archer with ArcherAstrology. Thanks for being here. Leo, time to do your energy check-in for you and the one on your mind when you decided to click on this reading and come and hang out with me for a little bit. How's it going? Leo, your 10th house is being affected. Did you notice that right now? Because we've got like a backup at the Taurus airport, like New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve on the runway going on with the sun in Taurus, the moon going into Taurus at the end of the month. Mercury's still retrograding in Taurus until the 14th. So you probably still getting a little deeper, doing a little bit more interjections and interflections and making up words like I do too. Okay? Just whatever. We're just writing our own dictionary. Okay? So between that, you've got a bit of fun stuff. It's going to start to make you feel a little better towards the end of the month. It's going to be a little bit nicer. So as we're dealing with that beginning with the full moon, lunar eclipse in Scorpio, you're going to be feeling it. There's a lot of fixed energy going on, and you're one of them. So it's going to ground you out a little bit more too, where you kind of come to some points of being like, okay, let's just whatever is what it is. I'm still a sun. I still freaking shine really bright in it. So let's just go for it, right? Okay. So it's a feeling of starting to level out and ground out before you get to the point of reflection and looking back. A lot of self-correction, self-redirection, and protection coming in too. It's going back. There's a lot of like retrograding and remastering the energies, so to speak. Looking back, clear back into 2018 with that Uranus. I say it the way I learned it in school. Okay, 80s baby. But back to 2018, that's when Uranus has been in Taurus since there. Okay, right? If I had a telescope, I could see Uranus. Right? Hi. So this is causing a look back, like maybe even having some experiences or feelings of deja vu. Like I feel like that my person's right around, or I know this, or I've experienced this before. It's because you're remastering it. Like I mentioned during the all signs, that every time you remaster something, it sounds a little better, a little bit different. It's also the reason why I have 19 copies of Abbey Road, whatever. Beatles keep remastering it, and you keep finding those little bits. And that's like George Martin, magician energy, kind of, when you put it all up there on the console and you start playing with the levers and the knobs and the buttons, and then you find like a guitar solo that was hidden in the song forever, and like, oh, that's awesome. So that's kind of what you're doing. You're looking back on your own self, your own work, and we're all doing it. All 7 billion of us are dealing with this through this Mercury retrograde. And it's slowing down the deja vu in your 4th house, okay? So more of like a need to break out, and something about maybe even relocating and like stuff like that's coming in too, because it's like reflecting back and maybe like, man, I feel like I've done this before. And so I was looking back on this because I noticed something, my lovely Leos, and that is that whenever this stuff happens, like all of April, we were talking about paradigm shifts and we were talking about big changes and oh my gosh, it's going to be awesome. Then what happens? Mercury retrograde. Then what happens? All of us tell all of you, stop, don't make any sudden changes, don't sign any contracts, don't do anything. And I'm sitting back being like, this is confusing. I don't like that. What are we talking about? And I thought about my stock market trading. Old Archer's traded a few pentacles from time to time, and it's when I thought about it, I'm like, oh my God, everybody's panic selling. There's FOMO setting in big time, right? Fear of missing out on something. So what are we going to do? We're going to Wall Street bets this energy, diamond hands the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio, and then rocket ship it to the frickin' moon eclipse style, and then come out on the top. Okay, it's gonna be fun. So let's check it out and get into it, Leo. I love and appreciate you for being here very, very much. Love that like for me. Hit the subscribe, share this channel, and help the familia grow. We have made it and crested over the wave to 11,000 subscribers. I love you guys. You guys are freaking awesome. All right, so let's do it to it. We're gonna do like we like to do with the Empress receiving. So grateful. Thank you. Sorry, I forgot to say thank you. So grateful. Empress energy. Maybe you're even feeling that because that is fixed energy, or you have more fixed placements than meets the eye. Maybe more than that Leo sun, all right? Because this would resonate to any and all placements. So let's find out. We're going to take a look at the past, where you've been, the present, where you are, where you're hanging out with me, and then check out a potential future outcome for you and set it to avoid any 7 swordsy tower moments that may arise, because we only fly the friendly skies here at ArcherAstrology and are only open to the messages that are for Leo's highest and greatest good. Por favor, please, and thank you. All right, let's do it to it. Baba Boy's going to help us with some base cards because I love this deck. And Penumbra is going to do the clarifiers, because after that paradigm shift that everybody else is like, don't do anything, and Archer's like, let's do something. Let's do something. Come on. We're at a Penumbrian type veil that's hiding a light behind it, and at that point of lifting the veil to see what's in it. So get ready to open Pandora's box, okay? But we only fly the friendly skies. So here we go. All right, 2 shuffles for Leo. Uno and dos. All right, let's do it. I want one more. Third time's a charm. You know what they say. All right, let's love this deck for my awesome Leos. Don't look directly at the sun. Might as well be walking on it. Bottom of the deck for your past Leo is the Prince of Swords. So somebody took a little dive in a little deeper than they should have and didn't read the whole owner's manual. It's like I say, they print those things out for a reason. Like tarot readers who say, I don't read the books. I frickin' read every single book because I want to know what the artist was thinking when he did this and where he's coming from with it. It's much like the owner's manuals in the car. They don't just print those so you have spare toilet paper, right? Look at this. This dude went online, did his Falcon training, and then he printed out his certificate and he framed it, and then he went and bought his Falcon. And what happened? The Falcon Woody woodpeckered him to death because he didn't read the whole manual. Check page 122 in your manual, okay? Yep. King of Cups. An unconditional love with the 6 of Swords to the 9 of Pentacles, Prince, and 3 of Pentacles. Something here with this Pisces energy to the 6 of Swords caused you to walk away from an unconditional love offer. And I see this from your person's perspective because it's deep and it's got you in a point of reflection on this, where I see a Leo who gave everything they had to this connection with the 6 of, rewind, 9 of Pentacles. I'm reading it backwards. I'm on this side of the card, okay? 6 of Pentacles or 6 of Swords. Now we're all cattywampus on this one. But you had to walk away from something, or somebody else chose to walk away from you. This is interesting. Whoa, confusing. This Prince of Pentacles tell me there used to be late night conversations where you laid it on the line and you were just being loving and you like making people happy. So you liked making your person giggle, and then they would reciprocate it back, and things were good, and there was just like no boundaries, no barriers. You guys would stay up and text and talk all night on the phone, and you felt vulnerable, you felt comfortable. You could let your inhibitions down with this 6 of Swords and walk away from it. You just felt safe. You were willing to be vulnerable. And that 6 of Swords caused you to want to walk away. And I see you guys communicating out and trying to work something out. This is that energy where something got missed and something didn't get brought up properly, because we're 1 pentacle short, Leo. We're 1 pentacle away from this, and it's almost like thinking everything went right or goes okay, 3 of Pentacles, and then realizing, whoa, we didn't measure twice or cut once. We need to back up and check that out again with King of Cups. So you had a love offer that came at you or that you gave out, right? And your person looked back on you and you kept going with this. You like have tried everything you could to get there and to make yourself like vulnerable and happy and loving and to come to some agreement or some terms. And then out of the blue, it's like, you try it again, King of Cups, and like, hey, this is going really good. We're doing great and this and that. And so you're just riding with the flow, 6 of Swords style here. See, look at this. Look how this dude's just kind of just Egyptian style walking, right? So you're going with the flow. Things are going good. Then what happens? Something comes in, a weird communication on an immature level that shuts everything down. And like, whoa, wait, hold on, 6 of Swords. I thought we loved each other. I thought something was going good here, right? So what went wrong? What's got me sitting here watching Archer on this channel? Let's pull some clarifiers. Here's a jumper clarifier. Let's see what that one is. It's the 7 of Cups. Some options. Got you. Water coming in on this too, with you at the bottom. Somebody was trying to play out some multiple options. I don't think it was you. I'm going to think it was your person, even though you're at the bottom of the deck. The Ace of Cups could be Cancer or a Leo with Cancer placement. So that could cause it. I could see some multiple options. Maybe somebody felt somebody else had multiple options and they needed to walk away because the focal point wasn't there. So you guys get into a point of being like, wait, hold it. We're working good. Things are going well. What happened? 2 of Pentacles, trying to balance out and find some stability on this one. She's balanced and trying to find an Emperor. I literally said it as I flipped the card over. King of Cups to the Emperor. Yeah, somebody got set in their place and wanted to do it their way. And you have looked at that. You gave it all on this 9 Pentacles. You were giving everything but the love. It was so close because you've tried it so many times and been through so many things that when they look back and said, no, this is not how we're doing it. We're doing it this way. I told you I didn't want to deal with this. I didn't want the commitment. I wasn't ready for it. I'm just not there yet. Queen of Cups. King and Queen of Cups. So you guys are on the same level. And that Empress energy did show up a little earlier in the reading with the Knight of Pentacles to the 3 of Wands, to the 2 of Wands. Wow, Leo, what the fudge, man? 2-2 definitely means something ringing out with these cards, and it's put you at a point of the fork in the road and trying to ride the energy out. It's like Spirit has a plan for you, and it's not moving that fast, but it's a good plan because this Knight of Pentacles here, it's slow moving, but he has that last pentacle, and it landed on your 9 of Pentacles. So everything that got said, your person latching out, just going off on you, and literally, like, I see a word novel or voice text beyond belief with that, and being like, what the fudge? I thought we had something going on here. What's up with this? And with that 3 of Pentacles under the 3 of Wands, that's a master number, man. That's 3-3 onto the 2-2. So 2-2 and 3-3 could be new numbers. And as we're coming into this Taurus season, it's grounding out. It's like getting the amp settings right and getting a good ground so all that hissing noise comes out of the back, right? The feedback. And you get a nice, clear, crisp sound out of the amplifier. So you're analyzing into it in order to ground that out, stabilize, so that it comes in a more correct way. That's like the 2-2-3-3. As we go into this, especially with that new moon on May 19th, that's biblical. That's Ephesians 5:19. That's talking about communicating with spirit through song. So 22 and 33, maybe something recently in the month of May that starts coming out more. You start hearing it. I don't know if there's any songs that have lyrics like 33, 22 or something like that, but whatever. So spirit's going to go more from just like signs and numbers and messages, and then start a little bit more of like, okay, turn your ears on. We got to get you woken up to this one. Let's see what's going on. Okay. It's kind of like, do we need to be loved? And you're at a fork in the road about that choice about needing love. But if you think about it, Leo, it's much like we spend Empress energy. We spend 9 months in our mother's womb, physically connected by an umbilical cord. So it creates a bond that's not a trauma bond. So this attachment disorder that everybody talks about, go off on your own, 2 of Wands, and do the work in that. What? I don't understand this. So let's say you take a plant and you put it in the water, and the water's dirty and doesn't have the right fertilizer. That plant will not grow properly. That's a bad umbilical cord connection. So, but what if you clean the water, get the proper fertilizer in it, and then put the plant back in it? What happens? The relationship strengthens. While a mother's pregnant, if she smokes or drinks, not as good going through that umbilical cord. But if she eats a little healthier and keeps it better and drinks some extra water, it's good, baby happy, right? So then you have the entire attachment disorder. It's disorder. If you actually slow down and break the word down, there's a disorder in the attachment. And if you just go Casper the Silent Ghost on the situation, that's taking the plant out of the water, sitting it on a table and going, I'll figure it out later, and just walking away from it. What's going to happen? The plant will wither and die. So let's take a look at what that is, because there's always the options of fixing the water. So a disorder in the attachment that, if fixed, can cause it to grow. All right, let's take a look at the current energies here. 2 of Wands on the 3 of Wands. You're feeling that master number big time. You know, do they say that we need love? What would it be? All right, current conditions at Leo. Thank you very much. Here we go. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, the Fool card. As we get through this, and Mercury, especially when Mercury retrograde ends, and then we got some awesomeness about something coming out with Jupiter is finally moving into Taurus after 12 years in Aries, right? Then Venus is moving into Cancer on the 7th. So you've got good luck and good communication in love, okay? Like, I literally hear that on the Venus, on the higher your desire. I don't want to sing that one. All right, bottom of the deck, new beginning, because you have put away everything from the past, taken what you wanted, and very much only what you needed to survive. You actually got very deep into your love energies on the past with this Pisces Cancer energy, King and Queen of Cups, and you emperored through it, and like, you know what? Slow and steady is going to win the race and get me to a point of a fork in the road where I can go forward, okay? Yeah, and that's where we're at, full energy. We've got the Queen of Swords. Yep, you have cut out the bullshit to keep the Princess of Cups onto a King of Swords. Dude, okay, we go from this Cancer Pisces up here of the King, Queen of Cups in your past to starting to come to a term. This is like justice played out, where the heart and the head all balances out. King and Queen of Swords. You guys have gone from the crazy cup energy, the emotional energy, into the sword energy. Nice communication. Maybe even it's still the love right there. Pisces and Cancer off this little Scorpio too, because that purple Scorpios are like the deepest intuitive of the water signs. They whoomp hands down, man, and they frickin' remember everything. 10 of Wands to the 7 of Cups. That 7 of Cups made a guest appearance in your past, and it's here right now because you're trying to weigh out all the options, balance out all your chakras, and get everything right this time. You're remastering it, and you want to get everything out with the 7 of Cups to the 10 of Wands. You are passing those tests to walk away from the shit you didn't want. Look how, and I see a Leo who's tired. Something causing a Leo not sleeping much with his Prince of Cups on the King of Cups. you're focusing on your monkey a little more than you need to, right? And your person's going to start seeing that. I totally hear the Beatles. Everybody's got something to hide except for me and my monkey. What are you hiding with this 7 of Cups on the King of Swords? You are up in your feels a lot about this love offer and knowing that you give your all to everything. And if they think it's not enough, then it's like, well, I'm sorry. What in the world am I supposed to do? I give everything. If you want more, we got to figure out what's up with that. That's a big thing about learning how to speak love languages and connecting together. You got to take like 2 24-hour days and tie it into one, right? Somewhere out of those 48 hours, 24 of those hours got to get cut out. Even if you do 30-minute intervals or whatever, you got to come together, okay? So let's take a look at some clarifiers because you are in your feels a lot about this. King, Queen of Swords. I see a Leo that's like sitting in a coffee shop or sitting in their living room on their couch and they're looking at paperwork or like letters in the mail and just really up in there about like, you know what, I really tried. I really tried. Like I see a Leo that's just in the middle in the course of their day, just going along, right? Prince of Cups, just feeling good, 10 of Wands, just walking along, weighing out your options. And then you think about your person and you think about how I gave everything I had to this. I 10 of Wands my way through this whole thing. 7 of Cups. Why did they not feel like it was enough? What could I have done better? What could they have done better? And that's where you 6 of Pentacles to fix the water and put the plant back in it. Maybe it's one of those things where the plant just got put on the table while the water was getting changed. You know what I mean? Or like the fish in the gold bowl. Something like that. I don't know what that even means, where that one came from. All right, give me clarifiers on this. Queen of Swords to the Prince of Cups on the King of Swords. Oh, you do that stuff to my deck, Leo. All right, clarifiers for Leo. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Pentacles. Could be a life path master 7 or something about July 7th, which would give me Cancer and Leo energy on this with that 7-7. And you are getting double numbers on repeat, man. 2-2, 3-3, 7-7. That tells me that your stuff is syncing up. All right. Clarifiers, the Knight of Swords. Heavy Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius air energy onto this and wanting to communicate with the 7 and 7 of Cups. You're drawing your person in. We've got big synchronicities here. Double 7 of Cups on this, trying to balance out every offer, every option, and you're really feels about it. I see a Leo that wants to talk, sitting at home and crying. Queen of Swords on the Knight of Swords. You've got all the air energy very much up into your head, trying to level it out and work with it. Aquarius, heavy influence where you could have a node in Aquarius, something that Leo might need to work on a little bit, something to fix energy, stabilize, come into that. You've got heavy Cancer, heavy Pisces. You've got Scorpio on board like crazy. Aries is all over the place on this one too, okay? And heavy, heavy air energy in your current feelings. So let's check it out. It's like turbulence on the airplane's wings or something, right? 7 of Cups onto an Ace of Cups. You really are trying to make this work. You want this love offer to come through and true, but you don't know if you can make it with the Strength card. It's your own energy. You're staying positive, you are feeling good, and this Ace of Cups offer is a new beginning that you're trying to work with and come to a point of what are we going to do. That yellow color plays into it very much well with the 10 of Cups. That's what we're going to freaking do, Leo. You're going to Pisces energy up and get freaking happy. Yeah. 10 of Cups on a 7. Why do I keep doing that? Where is that coming from? The frick, man. I got the moons on. Bill's here. What in the world am I keep doing that? Anyways, 7 of Pentacles on Jesus, Murphy on a tricycle to the Fool energy, 3-7, 7-7-7. Jupiter going into Taurus, well, Venus goes into Cancer. This is Spirit communicating out some good freaking luck. Cancer and Sagittarius, like it's like driving the way with like a chariot armed with like missile arrow shooting guns on the flank sides. I don't know what the hell. Anyways, yeah, to the Fool energy at the bottom of it. So you're like with the Lovers. You're making a choice to cut this stuff out, and Spirit's rewarding you for 10 of Wands passing this test and staying strong. And it's making something change come in, and like person's getting this with all this 7-7-7-7-7-7s going on here. That's like the chariot energy of an energetical cord that keeps you guys tied and pulled back together to diamond hands this shit. Like Dolores Cannon style. I don't know where it's coming from, but it's powerful. Like the Lover's card. It's about making a choice and staying strong to make it through. There it is. Found it. It's right there, Leo. It's the Empress, and something made me pull that card, man. That is so freaking wild. The Emperor energy is back here, and the Empress is up here. Wayne and Garth, man, we are not worthy. We've got divine royalty in the energies that made me pull a 10 of Cups, because one of you guys, much like the sun and the moon, one of y'all is transmitting this shit, and one of you guys is receiving this on a level. And during an eclipse season, when this will be the sun, this will be the moon, okay? This is when the moon gets in the way of the sun and blocks the energy underneath this flower moon, stuff starts to transmit and receive at the same time, right? And that is where you guys start to level up, because your person is receiving this energy and it's drawing them back. You guys are meant and connected to each other and supposed to be there. Okay. So let's take a look at a potential future outcome, because you have leveled up from a point of sadness as we go into Mercury retrograde to a point of frickin' Empress 10 Cups energy. And it's literally your own energy right here. Strength 10 Cups and the Empress. So yeah, you are looking bomb.com good. Not bad, right? So this is after we get out of that energy, because you've got a lot of the stuff happening around the 14th through the 19th, and that's when Spirit starts communicating more, okay? So let's take a look at a potential future outcome for my lovely Leos. I love and appreciate you guys. Very, very, get it in there. Very much. All right, Leo. Love that like for me, please. All right, let's see. If you're new and you just found the channel, hit the subscribe thing too and set the bell to notifications. I go live every Monday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. We do an all signs, plus we do readings on the soulmate and the twin flame cycle. It is a tarot and chill night, okay? Let's see. Potential future outcome. 7 of Pentacles. It's something that's going to go the distance, right? Probably so. Temperance. Yeah. Did I not mention that Sag and Cancer are going to be some dominant players for you, Leo? And that's going to guide you towards the balance and the healing and the outcome. Yeah. The frick does that keep happening? Why does that keep happening, Michael? This is such a pretty card. I love this card. Wow. Adorable. And the Hierophant. Balance and going to the chapel. Here comes the ring, because you guys have all balanced and leveled up. My goodness. Is there a Leo hanging out with Sag or Taurus placements? Could be some with the Tower, Scorpio, Taurus moon. Okay. But wanting to balance and heal, because Leo's sitting there going, what the hell, man? If Sagittarius can be all balanced and calm and patient, Sagittariuses aren't that patient. And all that stuff, they get very nervous and very anxious. Very impatient. It's like until they level up and do more. And you're looking at Sag being like, I want to heal. I want to balance the spirits. Like 10-4, man. Empress energy, message received. Hierophant. I see a Leo doing a lot of research so that they can proceed safely. Did you open the owner's manual? You open, dude, oh yeah, that's smart. You saw what was on page 122, and it's a Four of Swords, where you are finding Zen, you're seeking knowledge and learning. I see travel. We are heading towards your 9th house being affected too. So you're maybe doing some more seeking, some more communicating, like looking for a home or seeking more recognition. You want the recognition that Sag gets for that frickin' balance and healing, and you want to feel it too with the Tower. You're ready for something new, because there's Judgment and there's the Chariot underneath the Judgment energy right there. Told you, and I literally brought it up. It's like I could hear it idling outside. Could be a Cancer Leo cusper, or the Cancer Leo soap opera just does indeed continue. Check the manual. Did you change the oil? Did you change the oil? 4 of Swords to the 4 of Cups. We got another set of numbers synchronizing. Holy crap, Leo. What are you doing? What are you frickin' doing? 4 of Swords to the 4 of Cups. Your outcome is that you guys pass out all the options, have waited out, and almost like go forward, listening to each other through spirit with this Temperance, because you guys both balance and heal out. 4 of Swords, 4 of Cups. When you guys are all about love, when you guys are all about the words. And it's like a coming together, big time. Finding like, it's like that empty nest syndrome that's up here of feeling like everybody leaves you and goes away, comes back, because they've all gone through those 3 cups and are like, oh shit, Leo was the answer. And you're like, right? Because you're looking good and balanced and zen and just going with it. To the 3 of Swords on the 6 of Wands, to the 8 Pentacles and a Princess Pentacles. There's some Earth energy coming in, because you guys work together for a frickin' victory. If Caitlin Petty's a Leo, I swear to God, man. Look at this. You are using the energy, and this has come up in a couple readings already too, where, because look at this heart isn't busted up. This is like using that energy of the past and remembering what you guys had to go through so that you can grow and work through it. You guys don't become a casualty. There were so many like COVID casualties relationships, right? You don't become one of those, because you use the fights from the past and actually talk about it and be like, yeah, I didn't like about that. I didn't this. Well, okay, let's figure that out and work to it. And you wind up being frickin' Caitlin Petty on stage doing her original songs. Like I hear like Slow Burn, which leads to 88, maybe could be born in 88, or something about the August portal ties to you, Leo. Maybe you're an 88 Leo. Happy birthday if you are. It's totally possible. I'm unsure. But either way, John Lennon's on stage with that Rickenbacker, and he's a frickin' supernova, right? Shining through the night sky. So that guides you guys to an 8 of Pentacles. If I didn't bring up the 8 connection right there, August could even be something very significant to you, okay? Where you guys use that energy to propel you through, and you do the work together, Bob Ross style, for a Princess of Pentacles. And guess what was in the past energy? Remember? You might remember the Prince and Princess. Okay, it's not Charles yet. You know, he ain't the king. We're still talking about Prince William down there. But here's the prince from the past that returns, and here's you in that prince energy in the future. So it's definitely somebody that you have done this dance with before and are ready to do it again. 778844. Dude, you got every synchronized, every synchronization. Five of Swords clarifies right out of there. Something that taken only what you needed to survive. She's only got 3 swords. She left the 2 swords behind. There's 2 things about you and your person that drives each of you guys just freaking batty. And then the 3 things that you guys each like, right? So this is going forward to stay peace and zen and be like, we're going to leave those 2 swords back there because we don't need those 2 swords, okay? And then we're just going to go forward. We're diamond handsing it to the 7 of Pentacles on the 7 of Swords. Why does that keep happening? 7-7 is hardcore for the 10 of Pentacles. Yep, that's how you go forward. You use 10 of Pentacles on this 3 of Swords, using that energy. It's like using the bad foundation and being like, okay, that one didn't work. Let's pour some new cement. And you rip up the old 3 of Swords foundation so you can pour a new 10 Pentacles foundation onto it, which takes you to a 6 of Wands victory. You guys are working together to make this happen with the 10 of Wands. A 10-10 sign from right up here, and that was on your freaking card, dude. You're clarifying the 10 of Wands to go through, and here it is back on repeat. Told you, you already passed the test and look back. When I get cards doubling up on me like this, it's just clarifiers of the Archer. Yeah, you're right. You're on point. Roll with it with the Hermit. The Virgo comes in. You could be a Leo Virgo cusper even on this, because that's a thick shell, man. It ain't like Cancerian, but it's pretty deep. It goes really deep. You're working magician style with the energies to reflect on the past so history does not repeat itself. See the Tower. And that looks like a Polaroid of the Tower going down. Like somebody actually took the time to go, whoa. And they took a picture of the Tower. This is a beginning to start again on this one, and remembering with the Princess of Pentacles and like that narrows bridge, the wobbly bridge thing, something like that. Using it to go back in Hermity, because you remember the Tower moments. Both you guys do, and you stay together to work through it. It's a new beginning on this Tower. I do not pull negative Tower energy when you've got the 8 of Pentacles to the Hermit in this. It's a slow burn, but it is indeed a Tower to remember, right? So make it an awesome one. Woo, that is cool. That is cool. It's a brand new beginning. Like I mentioned, the COVID casualties. That brings in that too with the 9/11 towers. Yep. Horrific event, sinking of the Titanic style where the towers fell. And in its place, there's a new tower that is a functioning monument. It's not a rock. It's not a headstone, right? It's a functioning economical monument in honor of those 2 original towers. That's the tower you're building, Leo. Yeah. Nice. Leo, appreciate you very much for being here, for loving that like. And set the bell to notifications here and over at Jersey T Tarot, because on May 19th at 7 p.m., Jules and I are going live for an All Signs to Remember. J-Dub is flying up from Florida for work, so she's going to be in the studio to open a live sound bowl. After Virgo, Bill's going to grace us with his presence as him and I do a live-based cover of Sunrise Sunset, Caitlin Petty's original song, 6 of Wands. Yeah. And then we will finish doing Libra to Pisces. Jules will read your feelings, and I'll read what's coming your way. So set the bell, and I'll see y'all for that new moon energy. Casey Musgraves, not Brooks and Dunn. Sorry, Casey's cuter. Okay, so be there May 19th, 7 p.m. with me and Jules. We are going to set trends that years from now you will look back on and be like, Archer and Jules did that. Oh my God, that was an Archer thing. Yeah, right? I know. Okay, so we'll see you on May 19th, 7 p.m. Eastern time. Be there. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, you may free will choose to do so by emailing me at ArcherAstrology@gmail.com, where we will connect, hook up, and take it from there. This will resonate to any and all placements within your chart of Leo. We are FHA compliant here at Archer Astrology, and will read for any sign or placement which desires and inquires. I love you, Leo. I'll see you Monday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern here for the live all signs. Come and hang out with J-Dub and the Mod Squad down in the chat while I read all 12 signs, plus the soulmate and the twin flame cycles. You get 14 readings here. I lost the temperance card. It's in there somewhere. 14. Work with it. All right, Leo. Peace out. I'm out. Archer out. Yeah, chariot. See ya.